Detail. Da, da, da. Speaker, Federal Reserve Chairman designate Kevin Warsh. More hawkish than expected is good for currency. Fed Governor, this testimony usually comes in two parts. First, he reads a prepared statement, and then he answers questions. And those are not scripted. Am I? Oh. Um. Do-do-do-do-dun, 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 do-do-do-do-dun. Mic check, check. Check, 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 mic. Can you guys hear me? Good morning. Hopefully you can all hear me. You in the UK? Yeah. Can you guys type one if you can hear me, please? Okay, sweet. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What's up, Zaza Tavares? Amir? How are you guys? Yo, type one if you longed yesterday. I want to see something. Type two if you shorted. Hold up. I want to see something. I'm not well, nothing in particular here, but it does look like we're going for this previous weekly high, to be honest with you. Three, I didn't either. That's good. Honestly, good. If you guys did not do anything yesterday, not a single trade, good for you. Because I ended up taking two losses on calls. I took one win on gold, and that's it. I did way more than I should have yesterday. And that's the truth. And that's the truth. Not a single trade taken. Man, so happy for y'all. How's everyone doing? Did you guys just wake up? Freshly woken up. One, 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 wine. When did you wake up? I woke up 30 minutes ago. I'm just now getting I'm just now getting my monster in, courtesy of Ollie. White monster, just wake up. How's the jet lag? It's fine. I adjusted to it. I've adjusted to it. That's what. How about you? How's your jet lag? Did the travel mess up your sleep routine? A little bit. But that's only normal, right? It's only normal that it does that. Let's see here. Let's zoom in on this chart a little bit. I actually made a nice little, I don't know what it's, oh, it's because I'm not on the 5 minute time frame. I made a nice little indicator used courtesy of Claude. I fed it a couple of PhD level research papers on machine learning, and I told it to really process itself and just not mess up. You know what I'm saying? Claude, make me $1 million, make no mistakes. No, listen, it's pretty much a 10-minute initial balance. Um, yeah, 10-minute initial balance, and then I told it to pretty much uh, adjust to its most effective times, and it found that any trades taken with a 5-minute filter after the IB closes. So if the IB is from 9:30 to 9:40, this IB, this initial balance. There are a lot of different IBs. Obviously, you guys know that PAX uses the first 30 seconds. Some people use the first five. Some people use the first 15, the first 30, which is, I think, the first 30 is the most popular and the most established, which makes the most sense. But this one, I was testing and I found that the first 10 minutes tends to be the best one for how I want to use it. And it actually gave a nice little long signal on Friday, and it gave a nice little short signal on Monday, so yesterday. So it's just cool to have. It's cool to have. Anyways, bit of a bit of a drop here. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Oops. Hold on. Excuse me. What do you think on GC? What are my takes on GC? Whoops. I'll tell you what my. Whoa. What happened here? You do have a 4-hour swing. So here are my thoughts. You have a 4-hour swing here after tapping into Monday's high, or that is the same day, ideally. Sorry. Internal level here, super this high, swing, and now you pretty much don't have anything to stop it from reaching this low. That's what I think. You don't have anything to stop it from reaching that low. What is going on? What is going on here? I can't be losing my mind. Back into yesterday's OR. Tell you what though, would get pretty bearish if we get a closure below this 26,829. But as of right now, you swept out the previous hourly low. You swept out this internal here. So who knows? Go over to the 1 minute. I just feel like at these times, if price starts to get kind of really, really bearish, You don't have any sort of volume on the opposing end to kind of really save it. There is always a Trump tweet to stop it. Yo, Alex, how you been? Still in NA or are you somewhere else? Because surely it's very early for you right now. What do you mean? I'm still here. I'm in the UK. I'm in the UK, brother. Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. How are you, Dan? There's always a Trump. But yeah, those are my thoughts on GC. Unless like, yeah, I don't even really want to trade this asset. Oh, all right, didn't know you were in the UK. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm in the UK until actually today. I leave today, so unleash the beast. Unleash the beast. 307. Let me get rid of some of these lines because yeah. Brrr. Unleash the beast. Is there anything, absolutely anything here? No. I can be losing my mind. I've barely traded at all this month. Everything has been so slow, so low. Yeah, I agree with you. Don't worry, guys, honestly. Honestly. Oh my God, honest truth. It's okay. It's okay. I think this is good. Why is this? I think this is good. This is weird. One sec. What would you need to happen for you to be bearish or bullish in Q? What time frame? Are you talking about like intraday or are you talking about on a higher time frame? Intraday. So a closure below this high. A closure below that high would actually make me quite bearish, at least until the midpoint of the current established range. So the current the current significant or the current established high and the current established low. And then I would look for closure below this 15-minute imbalance here, above this 4-hour high. That confirms your structure. And then I would look to target just midpoint of this range. Yeah, that's pretty much what I would do. But yeah, if we get a closure below that previous 4-hour high, I think it's pretty bearish. And it's also because of the fact that we've taken the previous daily high, right? So if you've taken previous daily high, you have a 4 hour internal, which means you'd be seeking a 15-minute external. And the nearest 15-minute external is actually this 818 and then this 26784. So those would be the two levels that I would look for actually. So if we get this imbalance here, or for me, this would be the OB, right? Because if we plot out the previous 4 hour high, if I plot out the previous 4 hour high here, and then I ask you, what's the singular candle that pierced? If I ask you, Andres, if I'm like, yo, give me the specific time of the 15-minute candle that pierced the previous 4 hour high, what time would that be? There's a singular candle on this chart that took the previous 4 hour high. It's an up close candle. 2 a.m. Yeah, yes, sir. So if we get a closure below this imbalance and this candle's low, that means that this turns into my order block. That is my order block. And not only would that be an order block, but then what else do you have? If you look at the chart here on the right, this is my 4 hour. This is the 4 hour candlesticks. So you can see that price opened, made a high, right? 2 a.m., takes the previous 4 hour high, and then is now closing below the candle that pierced that previous 4 hour high. So now not only do you have a 15-minute inverse, a 15-minute OB, but now you also have an open high on a 4 hour structure. And those are the confluences that you want to be looking for. Does that make sense? That's why I always say, "Oh, Alex, like where are your order blocks? Like where do you my order blocks are always above the opening price because it wouldn't make sense for me to try to find something below my opening price unless it's a continuation, right? Because you want to pair the structure or you want to pair the open, high, low, and close of the higher time frame candle with the inverse fair value gap or the order block that you're using. Because that way you have a confluence across two time frames. So it's like, oh, Alex, inverse fair value gap this, inverse fair value gap that. Yeah, you want your inverse fair value gap to always be above the opening price if you're looking to short. You always want to see your inverse fair value gap below the opening price if you're looking to long, because it just positionally makes sense. Because you would be trading the open, high, low, and close of the higher time frame candle. Okay, let's let's uh let's actually give this a go. I like the setup here. So entries at 826, 803 low target, and 849. I'm going for a 1-to-1. Let's see if we can get this 803 to hit, and then well, ideally I would look to trail to 803 and then maybe target that 789. 789. Stop is above. Stop is above this high right here. Where is that? 847.25. Trading this OB. And just going for the 1-to-1. See if we can get it. If we can get it, we can get it. If not, if not. 803, 803, 803, 803. Really? It's too large? Nice move here. Lovely. Oh, no follow through? Really? We were so close. You comfortable shorting the failure swing? Yeah, I'm still in this. Ah, that's annoying, man. Just above the OB or close to the high of the OB, really. Also above the imbalance. So Rockstar, everybody wants you. Can I really not capture this? Is it too big? I just want to, there we go. Yeah, that's kind of where my stop loss is. Green line here, top. Blue is entry, and then the bottom is my target. This is on Trade or Ninja Trader. I don't like that 5 minute swing, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. I think it's gonna go even lower, so your target is safe. Yeah. I mean, I would like that, right? Here, let's actually do this. Let's see if I can make the switch here. Yeah. If we get below 807s again, like here, I'll go break even. Because at that point, if we manage to sweep out this low, I wouldn't want this coming back to my entry. I just don't really like the fact that we rejected this so hard. Just not a big fan. Here, let me see if I can try sharing this. We'll adjust the screen. Can you guys see this? Hopefully. Gavin, if anything, just adjust it so that the chart, like they don't need to see this top bar. They just need to see the chart. 847. Yeah, so I'm really hoping just for a distribution here into the lows. There we are. A feedback. Could you guys move the face cam to the left side of the screen so we can see the price levels on the chart? Mm, one sec. Let me actually, I think I can make this adjustment. One sec. With this, nope. Nope. Would this maybe push the... Oh, I know what I can do. No, 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 no. Don't even stress it. I know exactly what I can do. Don't even stress it. You are in an incubite? No, I am in an NQ short, brother. Um, Gavin, could we maybe zoom out a little bit so they could see? You see where it says last bid ask here, NQM6, so they could see this here, because in that way it shows a -1 +1, like my actual position. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yep, perfect. Can I address the stream delay? We're delayed by like 3 seconds. Um, let's also, because I feel like it's a little stretched out. So bring it back just a little bit, please. Like it's stretched out side to side. Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Right there, right there, right there. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay. Is that better, guys? Can you guys see the price chart? Can you guys see, you guys can see the position right here. Perfect. Cool. Beautiful. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I apologies, guys, because it's again, like we usually have just the trading view up. We don't really switch to the Tradeovate, and so we just have to adjust. Thank you, sir. I'm not a big fan. Like if we were to make this 15-minute swing here, I wouldn't be a big fan of that, but it is what it is. We did get a closure below this low. That confirms my OB. So order block, previous 4 hour high. I would take this trade in a heartbeat. Did you buy or sell? I'm currently in a sell. It's not looking too hot for us though. That I will say. 47, 24. If we make this 15-minute swing, I might actually close out manually because I need this to redistribute. Yeah, because ES. Okay. Now ES is zero divergence up here. Okay, so we took out that high as well on ES. Okay. Yeah, I just need to see a redistribution here within the next few minutes. The one thing I don't really like about Trade Evade is their drawing tools, to be honest. Like, it's a little rough on the edges. So yeah, let's see if we can get back into the 807s. That would be nice. $328. Yeah. YM has taken previous H4 and plus NQ could have a 5-minute break of structure. Yeah, that's fair. There we go. Nice push here. Let's see if we can start getting into the 808s. Come on, give me the 808. Move break even. Come on. Just need the 808s. Need to see some follow through here. Nice follow through here. Good morning. Good, I'm in a short right now, actually. Need that. 330 coming up here in 1 minute. Getting a bit of a retrace here. I'm not a big fan of that, but Poppy Kane. Yeah. Kane's up. Everybody say good morning, good. Oh, really? We're gonna do this? We did make that 15-minute swing to the upside. Ugh, that it's not looking too pretty. I don't like it now. Everybody say good morning, Kane. Yeah, we saw previous daily high, previous 4 hour high, starting to make a 4 hour swing. It's looking pretty sweet. And these drawing tools on Trade of It. Not yet. Not yet, Carthio. We need to get into the 808s so I can move to break even. Stop is right above here at 847. I'm gonna look to trail, and once we get to 807s. Oh, bro, 824 is like the 15-minute OB. Yeah, I'm trading the 15-minute. Need to see follow through here into the 807s. 801. Can I duplicate this? Come on, 807s. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and move to break even here. And then my next target's gonna be 801s. I don't want to see this come back to us here. So I'm break even. I am good. Not getting any follow through here at 807. Just swept the previous 15-minute low. Give me a nice little push. $335. So next 5-minute candle coming up here soon. Want to see this 5-minute candle just kind of redistribute into the 801s. Because then I can just look to trail. I think stop is safe here for the most part. But I just need to see some energy. Thank you, Amir. Yeah, this thing is just neglecting the lows. The new Apple CEO, John Ternus.
Tim Cook resigned.
Yeah,
What?
yesterday.
That's not good. Resigned or kicked out?
Resigned. Tim Cook stepping down as Apple CEO after 15 years. Senior VP of hardware engineering will replace him. Yeah, I'm in a short, but it swept the previous 15-minute low and it's just not continuing. Huh? So you see where it says OB short? That line, that like poop color line. That was my entry. And then my stop was originally at 847 and then I was just targeting 1R at 801. So it's like if you go to the 4-hour chart, you see how we swept the previous 4-hour high? And then I drop down to a 15-minute chart and then I mark up the green, the up close candle that swept the previous 4-hour high. And then I enter on the closure of that candle. Like on the closure below the low of that candle. So it's like on the 15-minute chart, like you can see at 2 a.m., that huge green up close. That's basically like the what I call it, like the order block. Tim is cooked. Good one. Good one, Ricks. Zoomies. What new Apple CEO? It's the so apparently I think I don't know when he's stepping down, but the VP of hardware engineering is going to replace him. And I think the guy's name is John Turnus. TP. Yeah. I mean, I'm not getting any follow through on this here, which fucking sucks. Tim is cooked. Yeah. Did they play the competition? If they even played it. We're getting pretty close back to my entry here, which sucks. But it is what it is. This has literally been the story of my life lately. Just getting a trade, it moves nice in the direction, and it just comes back to me. Let's see, 939. Last few seconds here of this 5-minute candle. See if it gets a redistribution or what it wants to do. Make up your mind, NQ. Make up your mind. Hello, hello. It looks like scheduled replacement as Tim Cook will be chairman of the board, apparently. That makes sense. I wonder how much stock he owns. I really need to see a push on this last 5 minutes. If not, this thing's just gonna stop me break even. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I've been increasingly getting more and more frustrated with the market, and that's not a good sign. but it's just it has been increasingly and increasingly more frustrating. But why break even? I mean, we swept the previous 15-minute low, so ideally I want to be break even, right? Just in case it does come back to us, because like I wanted to see a redistribution below the previous 15-minute low. Like it just makes sense for a continuation into this low. The market structure is intact as long as it goes back up to the current high. Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to a re-entry, but yeah, it looks like this thing's gonna come back against me. Last 3 minutes of the 50-minute candle. Okay, would you re-enter short higher then? Potentially. I mean, if we get a retrace back into like the 41s and then maybe a redistribution there. But the thing is, I want this OB to hold. So at that point, I'd be relying on the midpoint of the OB, which I don't really want to because I want the opening price of the OB to hold or the low. Left hand side. How do I there has to be a way for me to adjust this. Yeah, boys. This might be scrap. Just break even. And no, didn't tap into my break even yet. Yeah, I can like really feel myself starting to get frustrated with this market, which is not a good thing. That's me break even. Were you going short because of the hourly swing currently? Yeah. Yeah. Hourly swing, previous 4 hour high, 15-minute OB. Yeah. But we just got stop break even there. No, don't apologize for asking. If it breaks and we shoot higher to own and I'll flip long, yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna be slightly upset if this just came back, stopped me break even, and is not gonna take any of these highs and just die. What does that mean? Ollie, what does posh mean? Do I watch what?
Often the opposite. So like someone suited and booted speaks really well.
Oh, okay, okay. It's like, what does posh mean? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Posh. Is this what happens when trading near all-time highs? Yeah. Kind of losing my mind in this market. Because you have like one of three scenarios, right? Where it's you have one of three scenarios where it's either A, you're in a position and it doesn't move, right? Or it moves in the direction of your trade, edges your take profit, comes back to you, stops you break even, and then some news comes out and then it hits your take profit. Or B, you don't get an entry because there's just a random expansion at like a random time of the day. It doesn't tag your limit order, and yeah, like that. Those have been like the majority of the scenarios for me lately, and it's getting more and more frustrating. So it's like, you know what? I might as well if I need to resort to just trading micros, like I will, because it just makes no sense for me to put on any real risk in this market until I can actually get a hold or until I can actually get. Oh, and but guys, by no means am I blaming the market. I don't want to make it seem like I'm blaming the market, even though it does, like my tone is kind of against it. I don't want to make it seem like I'm blaming the market. Because at the end of the day, the market is like, at the end of the day, the market doesn't even know I exist. Like it doesn't even acknowledge my existence. My relationship on the market is literally one-sided, and how I feel about it and my interpretation of it is its own thing. There's nothing given back, if you guys know what I mean. White Monster, love that. Yeah, I had my first one like literally 5 days ago. I didn't know they were sugar free. I was always against monsters because I thought they had like so much fucking sugar. Good morning, trader. Hello, traders. Hello, traders. By the way, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please, please, please feel free to subscribe. Um, I know the guys that are chatting, really appreciate it. Drop a like as well. Drop a like as well. Also happy birthday to Lucid. I think they just had their anniversary was yesterday or today, so happy birthday, Lucid. Trading one of the top firms, to be honest, in the space. Use code LAB. Don't get it twisted. Get your points. Go make an account. Get your points. Propfirm.compare. Don't get it twisted. But Alex, what do you mean by points? We have a point system on Propfirm.compare, boys. So if you guys go over there and create an account, you get points when you redeem an account using our code. So take profits, I think 40% off. Tradify. Um, Tradify also on all accounts. And then my funded futures as well, I think 20% off. Yeah, 40% off on all accounts on Tradify using code lab. I'm currently trading a Tradify account straight to funded. So, and if you guys have any questions about evals or prop firms at all, just let me know. We'd be happy to answer any of them. OB short here. Break even trade for me, unfortunately, but that's okay. It looks like it wants higher, so I am okay with that break even. Okay, remove the autocorrect feature as it makes me mad. Yeah, that autocorrect feature is posh. Right, right, right. Oh my God. 350. Looking to get into those highs. 857. How long did it take you to build as the 20% consistency rule is so strict on Tradify? Honestly, I kind of messed up on these accounts because I took a really big win and I've taken two payouts on it, but the payouts are capped. It took me I've had this account This particular account that you're seeing me trade right now, I've had this account for 80 days. Ugh. So, in hindsight, that was a strong balance from midnight open. Yeah. No, I mean everything in hindsight, right? But that's okay. Yeah, I mean, my recommendation and my route for what I think is the best, and it's the way that, and it's the way I got my two largest payouts was uh 50Ks. So like for example, you can take profit, Lucid, um, take profit or Lucid for their 50K accounts by five. I think you're in maybe 500, $600 total, because they don't have activation fees. Um, you're in 500, 600 bucks total. You pass those 50K accounts and then you trade 5 to 8 micros on fundeds. See, for me, it was the perfect short entry as it retested the rebalanced price range from the 15-minute time frame. Yeah. No, fair, fair, fair. I was eyeing this 1 minute here at 639, but I just couldn't, I didn't get a. So the thing for me is 839, 826. I'm not gonna get tagged in on this 826 short, am I? No, I'm not going to. Anyways, I would like to be short from 826, targeting the 806 low with a stop above the 839. If it takes out that 818 low, then I'm just no longer interested, to be honest. My main issue and my main conflict with this trade right now is the fact that we did take out, or we have tapped into this hourly swing, this internal and then previous hourly low. But yeah, oh, there's 818. No tag for me, unfortunately, boys. Unless I look to maybe short the breaker, but then at that point, I'm not really trading my model, am I? And on the 1 minute time frame, you had equal highs right below, so it takes out the stops and then drops, hopefully. Yeah, 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 yeah. I could definitely see a drop. I have my limit at 822, but I don't think I would get tagged in. Or not 822. So if you're in this short, congratulations, because I think this does play. Yeah, I had my 826, but I wouldn't get tagged in here anymore, and I don't want to anyways, because we swept out that 818 low. Which account are you trading? 50K straight to funded. Yeah, I mean, you have a breaker here now as well, so. By the way, guys, if you guys have also any questions about accounts, you can ask Trader Alex in the chat as well. He probably has all the answers. That man has the answers. Alex, why are you not using a copy trader? Can you put more details as to how you're flipping the trades across accounts? Man, honestly, he is the answer. Honestly, because I don't know. I'm just not like I'm not that fussed about it. Like at most I'll be trading two different firms at the same time, so I just have the two Tradeovate tabs open. So I'm not that fussed about it, to be honest. Best way to trade if you work full time. How many accounts do you manage? Oh, dude, right now I have like maybe 4, 6, 2, 8, like 12 accounts. Yeah, right now I only have like 12 accounts, but that's more than enough because, like, to be honest with you, again, like I haven't been trading that well, so I'm just not like I'm not looking to just really risk too much. So how do you trade if you're not copying them? What do you mean? Is this a select account? No, this is a straight to fund it, Alex. Um, I mean, I just have like two Tradeovate tabs open. Shawty got it ass, some for now, some for later. Some like niggas, dancing like my life. Yeah. Oh, boys, this is gonna be a nice short if this plays out. I didn't get tagged on my 826 limit. Oh, that's frustrating. Yeah. Because like if you guys think about it, like realistically, is there like a okay, sure, sure. Oh my God. Oh my God. Can I just get a whiteboard? Holy shit. Okay. Give up on that. Give up on that idea. Nobody is trading well this year. Haha, Trump markets. Nah, that's fine. Some people thrive. I know Lanto is thriving, and congratulations to him. Honestly, good for him, you know? Amazing feat to do it at such a young age as well. It's just, he's a great trader. Draw.io. Oof. Man, Gavin is goated. So, like, realistically, how do can I draw in this? Cool. So, like, realistically, think about it this way, right? Let's say I'm not trading too well, which I'm not. Let's say I'm not trading too well, which I'm not. Um, and I have one account, right? On this one account, I'm trading like 5 micros max, right? I'm not really making an advancement in terms of like potential payouts, but this is better. Like, I'd rather take 10 consecutive losses on a one account, 5 micros, than full risk 10 accounts and blow them because the expenses here are way higher, right? Yeah, congratulations to those that shorted. This played out beautifully. what's that one saying? When markets are easy, go hard. When markets are hard, go easy. The thing is, I always want to go hard. It's in my nature. But forcing always leads to blow up. Yeah, for sure. I wholeheartedly agree. All right, let's actually I'm gonna go ahead and make the switch back to trading view. So just give me a second. Bear with me. Bear with me, chat. And boom, we're back. Back to trading view. We are back. Yeah. So remember that. When markets are easy, go hard. When markets are hard, go easy. Maximilian. We were so close to that TP as well. 3 points from that. That OB is still in play though. 15-minute OB is still in play. Yeah, you don't want to force it. That's the thing with me though. And this is definitely a personality thing. Um, I'm more of a problem solver than anything, to be honest. So whenever an issue arises, I want to like instantly fix it, right? So if you resonate with that, it's mostly like a psychological shift that you need to do. Because it's like I know some of you guys might resonate with that, where it's like something happens and it's like I want to fix it instantly, and if I can't fix it instantly, it like bothers me. It like fucking tilts the fuck out of me. So yeah, it's a mindset shift realistically. Because when you take a loss, that's not you can't associate a loss with it being a problem. Like a loss is not a problem. It's just a statistical data point. Like that's all it is. Yeah, they're gonna take their sweet time with this. How's my favorite London trader doing? Good. Good morning, Juno. Mr. Juno. Ostras, tío. Buenos días. ¿Qué más? How's my favorite Spanish man? My favorite Spanish man, my favorite Dutch. They're taking their, yeah, they are. That's fine, Panda. Look at that. They haven't even taken out that low. Of course, Alex. Oh, there we go. There's that drop. TP1 incoming at 793. Guys, I'm slightly upset. So there's your 1R, unfortunately did not get back tagged in at that 826 limit. Yeah, you should be, man. Nah, it's all right. I've forgotten about it. I've forgotten all about it. The pups are fight or not fighting, they're play fighting, and it's so cute to watch. Don't be upset, Alex. That was a good decision. Less rising pays off long term. Yeah. No, no worries. I was happy with the decision on my break even there. Honestly, we were really close to my TP. We had taken the previous 50-minute low. Like, it's just standard practice, right? It's standard practice at that point. See how they are torturing the traders. Price should dump flawlessly and it makes returns. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, for sure. It's also the session, right? Like, we just don't have a lot of volume right now. But overall, I mean, the idea still played out. We had to sweep the previous 4-hour high. That 15-minute B is still in place. Um, just a strong retrace back up. Unfortunately, couldn't hit TP. We were 3 points from TP here at this low. Would you close it or let it run until 790? I'm already out of this Exorbis. I got stopped out break even. But ideally, in an ideal scenario, I would have trailed to 1R and then let it maybe hit the 790s, but I would have also gotten just stopped out on that retrace there. Yeah. So just me being realistic. Yeah, I need to start looks maxing. I need a good skin routine. Skincare routine. I don't even have one. It's just like water. That's the thing though, when you play in your time frame like 4 hour, but then focus on the 1 minute ping pong, try to sway away from what it's based for. You need a GT3 RS. You need a GT3 RS. Yeah, they definitely try to sway you away from the idea, right? Yo, anybody in chat? Type one if you actually took this. Facts though. Yeah, GT3 RS is just so nice. I'd rather that over the 765 LT. One, one. Type two if you didn't take this. On the shorts, TP787. Nice. Yeah, has anyone else been having issues with the iPhone keyboard? No? I feel like I feel like ever since a certain update, I've just been having issues with this with my iPhone keyboard. It makes me type like holy fuck. Hey, I used Colab for my Lucid Flex eval, but after copying your account, I blew my account. Can I get a refund? Uh, you want to talk to our you want to yeah, you want to talk to our customer support? I'll redirect you. Yeah, so now you're looking at a 15-minute external, which means you're going to target that 789 or that 785. Those would be your next two draws. Ollie, you short? Why?
Shit.
Let's get you an account. Use code lab. I closed it because the 5 minute does not look good. Nah. I think at this point, it might just redistribute this. If you guys use code lab, you get a kiss from me personally. Done. I'm good. Thank you, though. I want a kiss from Kane. I'm sorry, I can't make that happen. I can only give you a kiss from me. Alex, what's your position? Tool colors? I got you, brother. Style, target color. Boom. There's your hex code 08FF21 on the green with a 24% opacity, opaqueness. And then the gray is just the second gray DB. Um, with also, I think, a 24 or 46%. What about the candle colors you had yesterday? Dude, again, I just like to change them up. Alex was, got you. Yeah. This is actually a really beautiful cell model. Wait, are we your guys' favorite London traders then? I mean, who's trading London like this, man? Got you. Nothing for me here yet. I'm not gonna really take a look at gold either because I've been trading gold like a dumbass. I haven't been trading it well. W self-awareness. That's all it is, guys. Like if you ever feel like you're trading and then you feel like you're trading like a dumbass, like just just size down or don't trade. You save yourself the money, save yourself the headache. The market's still there. Like you choose to participate in it. Market's not forcing you to participate. You are the participant and you choose. Alex, what details you write down while journaling? Then I always need to size down. What details? I mean, I'll tell you. I don't really journal day to day anymore. Um, I just do weekly, but I can show you guys that. Whoops. Dun-dun-dun. 1 sec. I'm looking for it. Um, Sorry, because I recently just moved my journal entries folder. Weekly performance. Here it is. Let me see if I can just screenshot it and put it in TradingView. And if you guys want, like, take notes, or I can actually send this to you. Okay, so this is my weekly journal. This is what the weekly journal looks like. What's your take on Apex accounts at the end of the day? My take is that they're actually fire. That's my take. My take is that they're fire. My take is that obviously you have to pay the activation fee, so it might be a little bit higher when it comes to overall total payment or total eval cost. So you might want to take that into consideration. But apart from that, Apex accounts are good. I think they just reduced rules on funded too, so not bad. Anyways, this is my weekly journal. Um, Pretty much I have a note here for myself. Ensure you have journal all of the week's trades. Obviously, I use TradeZella, so I don't really uh I don't really have to journal that much. Now, on a daily basis, I don't, but on a weekly basis, I do. Question number one is what worked well? Question number two is what didn't? Those are the two prefaces. Those are the two like it's a cornerstone. It's what creates the flow chart, right? What worked well this week? What didn't? Some questions to consider when answering the above. Was there a type of trade that did/didn't work well? Am I taking an OB? What time frames worked for me? Was there a particular market that you did and didn't trade well? I mean, I only trade NQ and gold, so that's typically the two. Um, was there a particular day and time that you didn't trade well? Did you enter trades too soon? Did you enter trades too late? Did you take profit too soon? Did you take profit too late? Were your stops too tight? Did you take poor risk to reward trades? Did you risk too much? Did you risk too little? Did you miss any trades? Did you deviate from your plan? If so, why? What was the outcome? So obviously these questions are all, it's like pretty simple. But where it gets really interesting is for recurring problems is obviously ask, what is the problem? Why do I have this problem? What is the solution? And then how can I action it? And then for recurring positives is how could you do more of what worked? And then the task is pretty much like study the biggest move across the week. And then how could I have caught that? So I really realistically, the part that I focus on the most is this one right here. For recurring problems, ask what is the problem? Why do I have this problem? What is the solution? And then how can I action the solution? Because sometimes what we do is we can identify what the recurring problem is. Like we know what it is. We know why we have the problem. We might know what the solution is, but we just don't know how to action it, right? And that's like actually the only part that actually fucking matters. If you can't action a solution to your problem, like you're not gonna get anywhere. That's just the reality of it. So yeah, that's my weekly performance review for how do you backtest and how much data have you backtested? Did you backtest in the start? I have over 700 trades backtested, brother. I have over 700 trades backtested, and I think 2,332 2,332 or 2,333 trades in total. Um, yeah, not much, not much, not much. Ah, that's crazy. Backtesting is foundational for psychology IMO. If no backtest is possible, withstand the heat while live trading. I mean, backtesting is the only way for you to know if you have an edge or not. It's my thoughts. It's literally the only way if you know you have an edge or not. If you're trading without an edge, it's like, what are we, you're essentially just gambling. It's the only way for you to know. If you've collected no data or have no samples on the trading model or the system that you have, you're pretty much just gambling. So if you haven't backtested yet, get to it and collect at least, I would say, a minimum of 250 to 300 trades. Because at that point, you have a pretty decent data sample and you can back up your claims because that's the only way you'll know if you're taking a statistical loss or not. I know a lot of us can differentiate a behavioral to a statistical loss at this point, but yeah, if you don't have at least 250 to 300 samples, I would say just get back to it, get to work. Just write a couple notes. You don't have to journal every single backtested trade, but you do just have to. I mean, that's why softwares exist. It makes it easier. But yeah, team, I think I'm gonna call it there. We're approaching just that hour where I'm not interested in doing anything at all. And then the next session will just obviously be New York. Kane and Leo are going to be on for New York at 8 a.m. Eastern. So Kane's going to be on at 8 a.m. Eastern. And then Leo's going to be joining him at 9 a.m. Eastern as well. So be sure to get on that. I do travel back home today, so hopefully I'll talk to you guys either I think I'll talk to you guys Thursday because I don't think I'll be able to stream tomorrow. But thank you all very much. I really appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Any questions about prop firms, we answer all of those on propfirm.compare. If you guys want to use or get the discounts on the different firms, like 40% off on Tradify, 40% off on TPT, be sure to use code LAB because you also do get rewards and points on those. So yeah, I appreciate all of you. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. And again, any questions, feel free to let me know. Put it in the comment section as well, because these lives are posted after the fact. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, and I will talk to you guys all Thursday. Again, Kane and Leo are going to be on for the AM session, so stop by. Yeah, and talk to you all. Thank you all very much. Bye.